segment Dietz on.
And I'm actually here with a better mic. I know the past 3 seconds of sheer pain probably doesn't lead you to believe that, but I actually, bought a pretty expensive mic from Amazon. I believe it was about 12 cents, which is more than my parents give me for allowance, so definitely had to save up a little bit there. But you're not here to talk about me, we're here to talk about Dietz nuts. And yes, I actually am addressing the elephant in the room this time. The name Dietz nuts for this snack, it's a little selfish. I mean, the company is named Dietz and Watson. Where's Watson's nuts? But I guess it doesn't have the same ring to it, I suppose. And for the people that are watching, which is basically no one, by the way, I bet you're wondering, Sean, what took you so long to come up with a sequel? I mean, I haven't waited this long for the next installment of something since Red Dead Redemption. You just lost interest in Dietz nuts? Did they consume you entirely and you just exploded in some type of disgusting food ingestion disease? More on that later. No to both, unfortunately, even though the second option sounds quite appealing. More on that later. And the truth is, Dietz and Watson have just been slipping. I mean, I know personally that I've probably been responsible for their sales going up 300% after my last video made. By the way, Dietz and Watson, definitely sponsor me. Wink, wink, not really, please. But after the huge wave, after the big fuss that my last video made, it seems that these nuts have been sold out. And trust me, I've checked. Like every day. They literally have not replenished their stock until very recently, where I checked the website about a week ago. And of course, once I saw that they were in stock, I had to indulge. But this time I decided to switch it up a little bit. Let me try some of the other flavors. Okay, so they have pepperoni and honey maple.
$2,000 later.
Yeah, this is trash. Okay, allow me to retract that statement. It's honestly not terrible. I mean, these nuts can only be so bad, but I was expecting more like that happy breakfast accent, when your food touches and maybe the pancakes kind of touch the sausage and now your sausage has honey or syrup on it and it still tastes good, altogether. But instead, it has this taste that I can't even explain myself. It's just not very good compared to the original, at least. I honestly don't know what they put in it to make it taste this way. It doesn't taste like honey maple. And frankly, it is disappointing because I felt like this one had its own identity. The other ones are just kind of different meat types, but this is actually a different meat flavor. And I was just left disappointed. This is actually not one that I could recommend. But before you start panicking and selling your shares and talking about bucks, remember that the journey is not over, because after all, we do have 2 more flavors to get to. Okay, turkey sold out, not a big issue. We'll just wait for turkey, and in the meantime we'll order some pepperoni.